My name is Elaina Mitchell. I am a graphic designer, a web designer, and a branding specialist. I got started in graphic design through a guidance counselor in high school, actually. It was my senior year, a time to pick a college and pick a major, and I wasn't really sure which direction to go with my love for art. And we had a meeting with my guidance counselor, and she told me to go into graphic design. And I was so against it at first because I believe that art should be felt with your hands and touching the medium and the canvas or whatever medium you choose to use. Digital art wasn't my thing at the time, but I gave it a try and the rest is history. So yeah, I did go to school for graphic design. I actually went to the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, and it was really fun, but I only went for a short amount of time. I went for about 1 semester, and then my mom passed away from cancer. So I got really down and out and kind of turned away from my goals and dreams in art altogether, and stopped pursuing that for about 4 years. And then I found out I was going to be a mother, and I decided it was time to finish what I started, and then I taught myself the rest. I wanted to start a business because I had spent so many years giving my all to so many other companies in-house, whether it be for graphic design, social media, or marketing. And there were many times where I felt unappreciated or unheard. I decided to take charge, so I left a really well-paying job and I started Mitchell Designs, and now I'm here. So in business, a lot of people think that branding is a logo. That's literally the first thing that comes to somebody's mind when they think of branding. And I have to remind clients all the time that branding is an entire umbrella of elements that evoke a feeling about your business or your products or your personal brand. And I always remind my clients to think of who they are, what they stand for, and what problem they're solving. And then once we get those answers, I can find elements, develop elements, create elements that exemplify who they are, what they stand for, and what problem they're solving. And that is the essence of branding. When I started my first business, I was actually only 7 or 8 years old. I laugh about it now because I really thought that that business was gonna go somewhere. I did not know how to sew, but I wanted to make book bags for my friends or for anybody that would buy one. So I hot glued fabric together, and I made these little book bags with hot glue and fabric, and I put signs up all over our neighborhood letting people know that I had book bags for sale. And after that day, I quickly realized that business wasn't gonna work out too well, but I developed other small businesses throughout my entire childhood into my adolescence and even as an adult, whether it be lemonade stands, avocado stands. I sold art in high school. I did custom clothing for people. I love the fact that I'm able to use my love for creativity, design, and my background in marketing and merge them together to bring a business owner's vision to life with their brand. For so many years, I focused on so many smaller projects, the logo designs or just flyer designs, postcards, and it took so much time, and I started losing my love for what I was doing. So I decided to shift gears towards branding, which is an umbrella for all of that I was doing and more. And I had that fire again inside, and I realized that branding was where my heart was. I became creative out of necessity. I grew up in a really low-income family. I had a lot of siblings and we were always bored at home. I was the one that would come up with new games or make toys out of cardboard boxes. I made a teeter-totter once out of a wooden plank in a box for us to play on. Just little things like that. Having nothing and forcing myself to create something out of nothing, in my opinion, made me creative. So I'm super thankful for growing up with such bare minimums, I guess. So I ultimately decided to shift gears towards branding for exclusively restaurants and bars because I grew up in that industry, working in that industry. I was a bartender, I was a server, I was a hostess, and aside from that experience, I already had the design experience, graphic design, web design, and marketing. So merging those two worlds together seemed like a perfect fit for me. And I tell people all the time, we go through experiences and everything in our past is molding us and shaping us into who we're ultimately supposed to be. So if you're not sure of your path and you're not sure what you're supposed to be doing in life, take a look back at what you loved as a kid, or all of the experiences, or what world you were involved in, and figure it out from there. So agencies are awesome, but they have so many clients under their umbrella. When you work with somebody like me, you have that one-on-one interaction, that personal connection to somebody, that passion behind your business that not every agency is going to have. So the beauty of E. Mitchell Designs is I'm allowed to pick and choose my clients, and I only work with people that I feel that I can get behind their business or products or what they stand for. If it's not something that I can stand behind, then I'm not gonna work with you. Whereas agencies, they'll take any client that will give them money, and there's no passion behind what they're doing. Because I pick and choose my clients, you know that I'm going to be passionate about each and every project that we work on together. If you'd like to learn more about me and my business, you can check out my website, emitchelldesigns.com.